What totally obvious scam do people still fall for? Hello, Mum. I'm calling from the Internal Revenue Service to let you know we've discovered fraudulent activity on your social security number. So we're cancelling it. Then they ask you to pay with iTunes gift cards. Their whole scam is so obvious it's sad folks fall for it. Our former secretary at work fell for this shit through an email scam. She went and bought $500 worth of Google Play cards from CVS. They had to stop her at the store because she was planning on spending $2,000 on them. We're the IRS. You owe us money and we demand you pay in gift cards. How anyone could continue to believe them once they demand payment in gift cards baffles me. Especially when it's video game gift cards. Like maybe you could believe a prepaid MasterCard if they spun it so that it would be a faster transaction and incur less fines or some bullshit. But a Steam gift card? Really? I had to explain to my ex-mother-in-law very slowly that Google Play cards are only good for digital content and will not, in fact, help her lover get back to the United States from his oil rig. Edit. I can't keep up with all the comments. So I'm going to paste the why of my ex-mill living with me here. She had lived with her son for a while, then decided to move in with her granddaughter. But between moving out of her son's house and into her granddaughter's, she took off to Florida. She's never been clear on what brought her there. We all live in Indiana. She lived with some woman who, according to ex-mill, took advantage of her and stole from her, etc. When she decided to come back, her son didn't want to take her back and the granddaughter was still pissed that she disappeared like that. So he asked if ICLD take her in. I was in the process of evicting some no-paying roommates and needed the financial help. So I agreed. I knew she had a touch of dementia but had no idea the extent. She has had some violent outbursts during episodes. The current episode seems never-ending and is the longest I've seen. And the longest she's stayed nice during. My BF and I made changes to our own behavior to avoid her outbursts. When we noticed an episode being triggered, we stopped being sarcastic, toned down the cussing, and made a point to limit distractions when she was speaking to either of us. We have continued this and she hasn't had an outburst. The IRS has said over and over again, and they say it every year, and it is on the news, etc. We will never call you. Yet people fall for that all the time. From what I remember of my college classes, the IRS will never open communication with you by calling. Once communication is established, calling might be a way of communication forward. This is it right here. I've been audited twice. Both times because the IRS screwed up and said I owed more than I paid in taxes. They send a letter first giving you a case number, explanation of what they found, what you owe, and what the penalties are and will be going forward, complete with dates for when payment is due. They leave a phone number for you to call. You give them the case number on the paperwork they mailed you, and then an agent is assigned to your case. I managed to prove to them they screwed up on both audits and kept my money. They apologized both times. On his deathbed, Kim Jong-un named you as next supreme leader of North Korea. What's your move? Probably get assassinated on the second day. Elected on Friday. Assassinated on Saturday. Buried on Sunday. Solomon John Grundy. I guess learn Korean. Dude. You're the supreme leader. You can make everyone else do the work. Just make the new official language English. Or Klingon. That could be fun. Wouldn't be that hard. It's already a requirement that all North Koreans study English. So they already know the language. Edit. To everyone saying that they don't have to learn English. It was made compulsory in 1978 for all North Koreans to study both English and Russian. Source: US government authorized study of N Korea. Declare war on Switzerland, those neutral fucks. What makes a man turn neutral? Lust for gold? Power? Or were you just born with a heart full of neutrality? If I don't make it, tell my wife hello. Apostrophe.